Hello, God's people. Hello, everybody. Once again, you're watching S to the K to the B-A-T-Z, your favorite musician blogger, and this is what I do best. Behind the scenes and exclusive interviews. You love me, you care about what I do and the contents I share. Do well to like, comment, and share with others. God bless you. Bye-bye.
It's good I didn't go in. So all things work together for good for them that love the Lord. And yeah.
And we are here today.
We're here.
So I like the fact that, nothing is breaking you. We have had a conversation before where you've told me, the part where you felt like at this time, can I ever move on? But you were able to move on.
Oh yeah, with the issue of my band.
With the issue of your band,
Oh yeah. And like I said, so that's a classic example.
Where everybody left you.
Where everybody left me and I thought that was the end. And then God brought me a new set with new skill set, new ideas, new hunger.
Was that the time that you became Diana Hamilton?
Did I become Diana Hamilton? But that took us on another path. That opened a way for us to stand on stage and have spontaneity. There was no rigidity. Is that a word? Rigidity. Hey, come ruffle. But there were stages there, and when I went on stage, I had to keep to the book. But these guys allow me to be, but still keep me on track. Like I was on my way here, and I'm performing at Ghana Music Awards UK, and my music director has brought me a set list, and he's moved things round. I'm scared, but I trust them. But that's the new set, the young boy I told you about.
Yeah.
He stuck with me for over 10 years now. This happened the boy has been with me just about 10 years. It's happened about 10 years ago.
And this is when everybody had left.
My whole band left me.
You want to share that story a little bit? Viewers?
Yeah. I had a band that I was working with. I had an event. The first ticketed event I did in the UK, and I had a band set up. We had rehearsed. We did our final rehearsal on Friday night. The event was on Saturday. I got there on Saturday, and my drummer, who was a music director, had decided to leave me to go play for someone outside the UK. He had taken my money. He had gone. We brought in a new drummer who had no idea what we were doing. Because of that, my guitarist had to face him throughout the whole video, and so I wasn't able to put any of that event anywhere because the back of the guitarist was to the crowd. Anyway, when that ended, I had to fast forward this. We were crossed, and so my husband is having a conversation with someone, and my husband is telling them that these people have really showed us, and we're not going to use them again. So they relay the information to the band, and they're like, "Oh, we're the creme de la creme. We're the players of the time. So if you're not going to use us, we're also not going to use you." We thought it was a joke. Exactly a week after, I went for an event. That wasn't my event, another person's event. And these guys were playing. And I asked the organizer, I said, "Are you sure they'll play for me?" "Oh, I've spoken to them. They'll play for you. Everything is arranged." The funny thing, whilst I was mounting the stage, they were descending the stage. When they called my name to mount the stage, whilst I was getting up, and it's so funny, this year when I was having my events in London, I rehearsed in that hall. And when I was walking up that stage, it all came to me. I saw how I was mounting the stage, and they all got down, and I was left alone on that stage. And my husband and my team had to quickly put themselves together. I had a few soundtracks I could use. I did that, and I got off stage. And at that time, my singers married, some had children, and so had come to ground zero. And that was like a year of a difficult time. And then my drummer came, we put up a new band, and the first ever experience with Diana Hamilton was held in London.
Wow.
And it was from that first event that we had songs like Ohine, Instrumentalists, old videos.
I love those songs.
Yeah.
Give me a little bit of it.
One for don't one fun to my punk, cause so Jesus na kwenwo. Now one for men can so any huja no. Yen hiribo. Osuna okro, waswana hinchel, na hinchel fatano.
I love your songs.
Thank you.
This one, did you write it yourself or is it a Pentecostal
No, this is a
song?
Pentecost song. I think it was one of those old ones, but it kind of it came up at that time, and it just hit me. I went to America and I was in the kitchen with my sisters, and it kind of came up in one of our devotions, and then experience came. I took it on, and it was a whole different. Yeah.
People feel you're expensive. Looking at the brand Diana Hamilton, you have built it so well. It's a solid brand, and people feel if we should book Diana, it's going to cost us a lot. And people don't know if Diana ever paid her dues by performing for free in the past, or Diana just rose up and became Diana Hamilton.
That's a good one. It'll be good to. When it comes to the monetary aspect of things, I say I leave that to the guys that worry about it. So we handle the creativity, but we still do. We even still do events pro bono.
Okay.
We still go to our church. We still minister in our church every time. And so, if you want to know, talk to me.
But did you ever pay your dues?
Have I paid my dues? We're still paying our dues, aren't we? I was a backing vocalist for Francis Ajay for over 10 years. I started ministering in my church. I first sang in my church when I was 13, and I haven't stopped. I don't know if that is dues, but we're still working.
You know, some people will tell you that, when I was coming into the limelight, I was begging to be on platforms. And when I go, they sometimes just give me a bottle of Coke and a pie to say thank you. Did you experience something like that?
Oh. I went for an event. I was asked to come for an event in Germany. I went with my husband, and we finished the event. They drove us to the airport, and they said goodbye. God bless you. We came home, didn't we?
What did you discuss on your way home?
Oh. Listen, I went for years ago, and I say this, and I advise up and coming acts. I say to them, there's a man in the UK called Noel Robinson, and I was in London, and somebody said he's having an event. So I went, I paid my ticket, and I went in, and I sat there, and I experienced live ministration on a different level. I marveled at the level of production. I sat there, I was like, wow, that bang kind of feeling. Fast forward, years later, I headlined the same event.
What did you tell God when you went home?
Oh, I don't think I even prayed. Sarah, they put me on that stage. But when I mounted the stage, I gave a testimony that years ago I sat at the back, and the God who's able to lift you from the back and bring you to the front has put me here. I'm excited, I'm humbled, and it was a humbling experience.
Most people live a life of prophetic. Were you prophesied to when you were young that you'll be who you are today?
I was prayed upon. My parents would tell you that they have 9 of us, and for every one of them, God spoke to them concerning us.
Okay.
And they would write it down. They would say, concerning the children this, concerning Diana that, concerning this one that. God spoke to them about it. But Rosalind, we trust God. We've put our trust. We've known him. He's walked with us. He's done things with us that we've come to trust him so much that when you speak over our life, we say amen. And we know him to go to him and say, this one said that. God, what are you saying? Because we have access to him, haven't we?
Is it okay for me to ask you what exactly they said on your life when you were born?
Now I'm your headline.
Hello, God's people. Hello, everybody. Once again, you're watching S to the K to the B-A-T-Z. Your favorite musician blogger, and this is what I do best. Behind the scenes and exclusive interviews. You love me, you care about what I do and the contents I share. Do well to like, comment, and share it. Alice. God bless you. Bye-bye.